Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody out there on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick.com. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here, regardless of where you are in the world or what time of day it is for you. I do hope you're doing exceptionally well. It is still early for me. I'm sure you can kind of tell with my voice. We also may or may not be fighting something in the house. We're going to figure that out as far as colds go, so that's exciting stuff. But, yeah. Morning, boss. Morning, Deaton. Good to see you, bro. So yeah, we're just gonna see how things go. That's just kind of the norm, though, when you're a parent, like you, especially when you have like infants and babies, right? We're not at the point of infant anymore. We have a baby, we have a toddler, and we have, you know, I don't know, a kid, I guess at this point, by definition. But the baby is a tricky one. He will literally just crawl all over the place and pick up stuff, and then you're holding him, so. Yeah, it's tricky, so we move forward. It is what it is. They're fighting something in the house. Is Woosty down there again? No, that would be someone in the house. We won't wait. The Woosty's not an item. All right, let's chill. All right. I will tell you guys, a little spoiler alert for those of you that don't know. As of today, I'm starting to test out a glass mouse pad. I had a company reach out and ask if I would do a review of a mouse pad, a glass mouse pad for them, and I had never heard of the product or the brand, but this thing is a chungus. I mean, it's pretty reasonable. I don't know how you pronounce the brand, which is going to be the tricky part. Lano, no idea. But anyway, testing out a glass mouse pad for the next like 3 to 4 weeks, and then I'll post a review of it on my YouTube channel. I do actually enjoy reviewing products because I think there are people out there that want to try things, but they don't want to try it until they know that it's good. And because I'm not a normal like review channel, there's the only disclaimer I'll have to put in the video. They aren't paying me to make it. They gave me the product, and I will put that disclaimer out there. They did give me the product to review, and I do get to keep the product as far as I'm aware. So it is that, but they didn't ask to see the video before I post it. They did not, they didn't ask to vet what I was saying. They didn't give me any guidelines. So it was just, hey, here's our stuff. Please give it a review. So we're gonna see what it works out. So Mew is what I'm gonna call you. Thank you so much for your follow on Twitch. Hope you're having a good one. What's up, Dudelius? Thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. Reinvasion Overwatch asked, do you count start of season, high diamond, top 500 peak, but ending there top 500, or having legitimate top 500, so mid GM? I would say it's legit top 500, not beginning, because so the whole point of this is to chase an actual challenge, right? We can all agree, I think, that the beginning of season top 500 is cake comparatively, because everybody's still settling out. The players that aren't streamers don't have time to put, you know, lots of hours in and play lots of games, so it takes a little bit, a couple weeks. I would think, I don't actually know how many weeks it is, but I would think it's probably, you know, I would say it's probably 4 to 6 weeks before you see like a really finalized or at least somewhat competitive top 500 leaderboard. So it would be not beginning of season, I can say that for sure. Whatever the actual time frame is, I'm not sure. Lennon Turner, thanks so much for your sub on YouTube. It's 12 a.m. Weird to see you streaming. Yeah, fair enough. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. So I am going to briefly talk about something that I do think is important, and I do mean briefly. I'm giving myself 10 minutes. We'll see if that works out. So to be clear, at 8:15 Central, I should be done. If it may be even earlier than that. But at this point, it's probably becoming a people beating on a dead horse, but I feel like the more people that talk about it, the more the Twitch may be forced to take some accountability here. I have not seen anything from Twitch about, I believe it's Emaru. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. I had not heard of her until this whole TwitchCon incident. For those that are unfamiliar, real briefly, there was a young lady who decided that to go do a meet and greet. She's a very, very popular streamer from what I've understood. And she went and did a meet and greet that was part of her contractual obligation to have one of her, I guess she's doing some kind of a show at TwitchCon. And during her meet and greet, there was a person who was allowed to skip past multiple lines, walk past multiple boundaries, go straight to her, and I would say sexually assault her. People are hesitant to say those phrases. I don't really care. That's exactly what happened. It may not have been, penetration and all the things that people try to define it as, but it is absolutely sexual assault that happened to her, which is disgusting that people are even remotely considering that it's not. And I am quite amazed that Twitch has just more or less stayed silent about it. I'm trying to look through where they posted it. Yeah, so they posted, this is literally all they posted, and they need to fix this. This is a problem. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say my piece, and then I'm gonna move on with it, okay? On Twitch's page, they have not posted anything except just videos from the con afterward. You can go check for yourself. I don't know if they post anywhere else. Twitter just tends to be the place that I go to. What's up, Skemzu? Good to see you. Kevin Denke, thanks so much for using the command there. If you guys do want to support the charity this month is Gamers Outreach. Absolutely phenomenal charity. You are more than welcome to dig into it. I don't spend a lot of time plugging the charities, but the whole point of it is for you guys to go utilize it should you so see so fit. If you had an intent of sending a donation or anything that was more direct to me, I no longer leave those things open. No Cash App, Venmo, any of that stuff. I haven't made a big deal about it. I don't intend to make a big deal about it. But every month, 10% of my revenue, not profit, but revenue from all of my content goes to whatever that month's charity was. And I will post receipts and all that kind of stuff as well. I currently don't have the alert box set up or a goal. That is something that I have honestly procrastinated and I feel really bad about. But we did take like the first half of the month off. So I intend to do that today after stream. I just don't have the time. Haven't had the time beforehand. Coming back to this really quick. What's up, Sneeb? Good to see you, man. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. That's completely false. They have this, from what I've seen and what I've heard, they had a complete joke of a security team there. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team and, per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We have increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point and will have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we are unable to accommodate +1s for the remainder of the event. I don't know whether this next thing I'm going to say is true, so I'll put that disclaimer out there, but I have seen and heard from multiple people that I would call credible that the +1s were not background checked. The people that were RSVP'd for the meet and greets were background checked at some level. The +1s were not. This is how you get these kinds of situations. This is an absolute, for a multi-billion-dollar company. Even if you don't want, I don't know if Twitch is multi-billion, I would think they are, but if they are owned by a multi-billion-dollar company, for the multi-billion-dollar company that is responsible for this to not have had the utmost security for someone like Emaru is insane. There's a lot of details on this. And originally, like Sneeb just said over on Twitch, the original punishment for this person was going to be a 30-day ban from the platform. That's it. Emaru's manager, allegedly, pushed on that. Basically saying, no, this isn't acceptable. You need to make, that's literal, and it's not. I mean, that's absolutely correct. If that was really what they really thought was going to be the thing, shame on them. Like, this needs to be addressed. They need to actually do something with this. This was a horrible way to address it because, first of all, this is a lie. The idea that the security of all those attending TwitchCon is their highest priority. They couldn't even have clear rules. I know of a friend of mine who was in the partner lounge recording a video where he was asking a question, which was a good question, towards the CEO, and he recorded it, and he owned it later because but this is the problem. He owned what seemed to be a mistake later. The problem is the signs and everybody there, staff-wise, said you couldn't stream in the partner lounge, which is great. Partner lounge is kind of meant to be a place where, from what I understand, you can go, be separate from everything, and just breathe for a minute. There's no IRL streaming. There's no streaming in general. You just go to be. Well, he recorded the response, and it upset a couple of streamers who replied in his comments on a couple of platforms, and he responded to them very, very professionally, I thought. And he actually made a video about it, and he said the only thing that I had heard was that you weren't allowed to stream, and I even was recording a video outside, I think he said, the partner lounge, and one of the Twitch staff had said, hey, you can't be streaming over here, and he says, oh, I'm not streaming, I am recording, you're welcome to look at it, and he says, oh, if you're recording, it's not a problem. So there wasn't even enough education to the staff working this event as to whether or not you could record. Now, maybe you could record and that was actually the correct answer and the streamer was misguided or whatever. But they can't even handle moderating their own freaking platform at the highest level. The idea that they can handle securing an in-person event is a joke. I was going to go this year. I didn't decide not to go because of this kind of stuff. I'm not going to pretend that was my intent. But this is gross. This response was disgusting. They need to own this. They need to own the fact that their company is falling apart. And I do want to encourage you guys. Look, if you're on Twitch right now and watching, I hope that you enjoy my content. And I would ask you to do me a huge favor. Begin finding me on other platforms. I'm not going to leave Twitch, but I do see myself... I do see Twitch beginning to decline pretty heavily. If you look up, I think it's a Twitch tracker. Twitch tracker? Is that their stat website? Yeah. I wonder if there's a way. I've been told there's a way to I've been told there is a way to go over like their stats overall and look over a longer period of time. Yeah, you can actually see like viewers versus streamers. I believe this is viewership, correct? Oh, this is the ratio. Okay. So yeah, okay, that's fine. So viewership is on a pretty steady decline right now. This looks like since like April, if I'm reading this right. So in February, January this year, looks like you have about roughly rounded up 2.5 million. As of right now, you have 1.8 million. Do you realize how big of a drop that is in just a couple of months? Do you realize if we just call it that, except I'm doing the math backwards here. Hold on. Math is not my strong suit. We'll call it 1.9 million just to keep it an easy number to work. We're 1.8. 1.86. We round up, we give them benefit of the doubt. So it'd be 186 or whatever. I can't do this. It's too early. And it's 2.5. They've literally lost 25% of their viewership, roughly. 25% of their viewership in like 10 months. And you can actually see it even better here, year over year. Don't know why there isn't Twitch partner data over here. That's interesting. But if you see this, like the average concurrent viewers have been slowly declining since COVID, which is not that big of a surprise, but there's been a lot of stuff that Twitch has been doing that I have stayed silent about because I don't think that I really have a lot of authority to speak on it. But as a Twitch streamer and as a content creator, like I feel like I need to start speaking up on these things because it's a problem, man. It's a problem. Like it's an actual issue that it doesn't seem like anybody wants to address, besides the largest names. So it's really sad. What's up, Malv? I don't know if they reverted it, but there was some slop where lurkers didn't count as viewers as well. There is still that problem, I believe. Lurkers ended up being cut out from viewers, which I'll be honest, hot take, I actually think that's fine. I appreciate lurkers, don't get me wrong, but what I think streamers should want in their live streams is actively engaged folks. Now, what I mean by that, and I really want to be clear, I don't think lurkers as a category are wrong, but I think when I hear the term lurkers, I think of people who just set it up. They pull up your stream, they right click on the tab, they mute the tab, and they leave it up. They are not even remotely listening to your stream. Now, there are people that I know that watch my content while they're on the road, they're listening to my talk, they're, occasionally maybe they're working, they have a work from home job, and they'll turn on my stream. And I know, and that's not just my stream, that's, streams in general. And yeah, those I think probably would be qualified as technically lurkers, and that's fine. But I think that streamers that are upset that they're people that were setting up a tab, right-clicking, hitting mute, and not actually engaging with their stream and inflating their stream viewership number artificially, I think that that's a problem. I think that I'm glad those have not been counted. But unfortunately, people that are just watching the stream are... the people that are watching the stream are usually more engaged. And I look for that. I hope for that. So I don't know. That doesn't mean that everybody has to be chatting, but just people that are actually engaged, watching it, enjoying it, whatever the case, or hating on it. I mean, there's people who do that too. I don't care. Everyone has the right to feel safe and not to worry about what might happen at a convention, what is happening to the world. This is The world has always been this way. I'm just gonna tell you, it has always been this way. It has been suppressed because the central point of truth was agreed upon. And then objective truth became subjective and everything fell apart. That's my opinion. And I think the world has always been this, but right now we're seeing a lot more of it because people are not holding people accountable for what their actions are. Accountability is for some reason looked at as this horrible word that shouldn't be applied to people, and it's causing them to be very immature and say things they shouldn't. That's why you have all the hateful people that exist in lurking comment sections, and it's because they're allowed. There's no repercussion. Now, hard to do online, granted, but there's no repercussions for people who are recognized. Large streamers that are saying, I mean, people who are actively calling for other streamers to be offed, offering to pay to off other streamers. Those people are still on the platform. So if they aren't going to be held accountable, why would some rando in a comment section be? So I think a lot of it is that. Don't know if it's true or not, so heavy grain of salt here, but I saw some people saying the offender just walked off after the attack. Oh, he absolutely did. Do you guys want to see that? Trigger warning for those of you that have had sexual assault in your past. Like, it's not an easy video for sure to see. I'm going to go over to Asman and see if he retweeted it, because I don't know if I ever end up finding it myself. I've just watched a lot of content on it. Has he not retweeted it? I mean, that actually kind of surprises me. I usually watch your streams on YouTube and your short form content on Instagram, and I just on a whim decided to watch you on Twitch after hearing the Twitch situation. I'm glad to be back on YouTube. Yeah, Twitch is a joke, man, and it's really sad that they are, but let's see. Trying to find, man, anybody know or have the original video? Because what Deaton, one of my moderators, just said over on YouTube is absolutely correct, and I'd like to show it. Because I think too many people do not believe this happened. Let's see if I can just search it and find it. Yep. Is this the actual video? Yep. Or it's the clip. I'd like to find the original. That's 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds. I'm trying to find the actual original clip. Okay, here we go. This is the full, the full video. So again, trigger warning for those of you that have dealt with sexual assault in your life. This is going to probably trigger somebody in that sense. So I want to make sure whoops, hitting the wrong buttons. I want to make sure that I at least give you the warning here. Okay. So this was an IRL stream, it looks like. And I will put on my headphones here so that I can actually hear it. Make sure you guys can too. You don't really hear a lot, but you can see the guy come up. Okay, let me pull this up here. So he comes up, literally grabs her and tries to kiss her. Her security, this is not Twitch security. This is Emaru's personal security and her manager. This is a random fan. Her personal security pushes him away.
Whoa.
And he's just allowed to walk away.
What the fuck was that?
There he goes. No problem, obviously. Totally normal. So yeah, no, he was allowed to just walk away. There was Twitch security in the vicinity as well. Multiple people have confirmed that. One of her previous security got banned from the con for holding a guy till police arrived, I think. That's absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. She's confirmed that. Basically, the guy held a stalker by the arm. Her favorite security card, according to her. This is according to the actual streamer. She had her favorite security guard. He was banned from the event, from future TwitchCons a couple of years ago, because the guy literally held a guy who was stalking Emaru, held him by the arm until police arrived. That's not Twitch's security. That was her. So the guy that stopped the perpetrator, this absolute gross human being, the guy that stopped him was her security, but it was a different security. Oh, I would leave. I would leave Twitch if I was her too. I've considered it myself. Not because I'm like some big name streamer, but because it's gross. The amount of stuff that's being allowed on this platform, to me, I feel like there needs to be something done. And I've considered organizing essentially a boycott of Twitch until they own their mistake. They need to own that. And if they don't own it, then no one should be streaming on the platform as far as I'm concerned. But I'm trying to give them time. I'm trying also not to make emotional, rash decisions. So I'm giving myself time. But I think that's... If we haven't heard something by the end of this week, there's a good chance that I put something like that together. Or at least attempt to. She had to keep her meet and greet on, too. Otherwise, she was going to lose her show. Yeah. No, yeah. So she had to go back to her... Now, she admitted that she decided to go back to her meet and greet. It wasn't purely because of the contractual obligation. This is according to her from her live stream post this whole thing happening right before her show. But yeah, it's really gross. It's really gross. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. I'm surprised that security guy didn't tackle him onto the ground. So yeah, you have to be really careful. Like as someone who studies like self-defense and when it's appropriate to use certain levels of force in certain horrible situations, you have to be very careful how much force you exert. Security, especially when you're hired security, you have a bigger responsibility than even just a random citizen trying to do a good thing. So yeah, there's a lot of nuance, but I get where you're coming from. In your emotional state, when you see something like that as a human being, it enrages you, as it should. Anybody who's not upset by that is just not human, because that's just gross. I mean, there is objectively immoral and wrong, and I need to be a little bit better about utilizing the platform I've been given by God, and I'm thankful that I have it, to speak into these issues, because these aren't okay. Then the more people that talk about it, the more likely it is that Twitch may actually make some kind of a statement, or at least acknowledge they did something wrong. I doubt it, but we'll see. They don't have a good history of acknowledging their mistakes. So, what's up, Singular? Thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. Hope you're having a good one. But yeah, like I said, if they don't make some kind of a statement by the end of the week, there's a good chance that I do actually stop streaming on the platform. So keep that in mind for those of you that choose to watch there. I do stream on YouTube and kick.com as well. And if Twitch falls off, I may actually start streaming on TikTok as well. We'll see. Snowy, thanks so much for your follow. Nailed to Gold, thank you for your follow. Boogard and Life. I'm going to call you Life. I don't know how to say the rest of it. Is it Life, maybe? Thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. You study self-defense. I study the legal ramifications of what happens when you use too much force, and I'll leave it at that. In other news, your beard looks great. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's not even a beard day. This is just like a rinsed out one. Why don't you stream on TikTok already? It's a great question. The reason that I don't stream on TikTok already is because the platform is incredibly filled with toxic people. YouTube and Twitch and Kick, I've not really had too many issues. Their moderation tools are really good. TikTok's moderation tools are a joke. The only thing you can do is hide certain keywords from your view as the streamer. The rest of people can still see it and engage with it. So that was last I tried. So I'm only on Twitch for the drops. Twitch ads are ridiculous, not to mention how they treat their streamers. In meetups, security of a streamer is banned longer than someone who's... yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I'm with you, Snowy. It's ridiculous. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your first time chat as well, by the way. But yeah, Twitch ads experience is bad. Their moderation team is falling apart. Their ad team is completely and totally misguided. And I agree with Asman. He made a very, very bold statement about the moderation team, the security of the platform, and the ads. Like, it's a bad experience. I honestly, like, even if I don't watch streams a lot, but when I do watch streams, I don't watch them on Twitch. I'll tell you that. And if they only stream on Twitch, I just don't watch their streams. It's just not a good experience. I don't know why people do. And I'm thankful for those of you that choose to watch my content in general. If you choose to watch on Twitch, that's your choice. Folks like Snowy mentioning that they watch for, you know, the drops that are on Twitch. That makes sense. I'm hoping YouTube catches up with that technology soon and you don't have to do that anymore. MKB Forsaken, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. Greatly appreciated, my friend. I think I have streamer mode off, but it's kind of too late for that now. I'll turn it on just so I don't forget for next game, but I turned it off yesterday because I bumped into a it's actually we would all term them as e-daters. There was a Mercy Reaper duo, and I was duoed with my editor yesterday, just playing a little bit. Bumped into them, and we ended up queuing together. And I turned off streamer mode, and it turns out they both knew who I was. So that was kind of cool. They were super cool. They met through Overwatch. They're living some of your dreams, I'm telling you. They met through Overwatch, and now they're dating. They've been dating, at least sounds like a couple months, which I think is freaking cool. I think that is so cool. We want to ban Orisa. I'm cool with banning Orisa. We'll ban probably Widowmaker and Mercy then, too. I think it's going to be hard for Twitch to die off just because of drops. Unless some internal mega drama gets exposed that loses partners, it'll probably stay at the top. It probably will, and I hope it doesn't. I really do wish I couldn't have to say that, but I really hope it doesn't stay at the top. I hope that YouTube or Kick can actually dominate the space so that Twitch doesn't have the excuse to keep being this way. Ads are why I'm on YouTube. Valid. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope Rage is doing well. Indeed. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, we're all doing really well here. Yesterday was a little interesting watching all the internet fall apart. I don't think I've seen anything like that in a while. So that was something that we were chewing on and trying to figure out. Being prepared for, you know, if people continue to rely on Amazon Web Services, there may be some wisdom in just being prepared for the internet to die for a couple of days because some foreign nation attacks it. Seriously, if a foreign nation wanted to take out part of our grid, it would not be difficult. Like, technology's there, they just have to choose to do it.
They won't even know what happened.
What time is it for you? This is an early late stream. What's up, Callum? So I actually do stream now from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. That is going to be the new normal. So, can I ask why you ban Orisa if you play Zarya since Zarya counters Orisa? My teammates were banning Orisa. I just jumped on the bandwagon. So, I'm going to focus up here. Off angles and target priority are still kind of my focal point until they become a good habit. And they have a Reinhardt. Oh, interesting. Okay. Try and pressure out this Mei. Dang it. Okay, well, you know what? Oh, we're cooked. Yep, we're cooked. You just accept your death there. So, yeah, I mean, the Rhine pinned. I tried to shield the one that I got kind of distracted by the Rhine. It was a good play. Oh, our Genji's still in there. He's in there like swimwear. Yeah, he's cooked. Yep. Only so much we can do there. Having a really rough start here. I'm not getting any picks. No, they were already on Ryan, I think. I don't know. Maybe they weren't. But I think they started on Reinhardt. So that's fine. I just need to learn to play better. Doesn't matter. Okay. My charge is cheeks, so my bubbles are not good. He's got shatter. Okay, we're down a teammate. Happens. Is what it is. Yeah, he's cooked. That's okay. This is just a really unlucky first game, and that's okay. I knew the shatter was coming. Levers suck. Yeah, they do suck, but they're not common. It's one game, still 4v1 or 4v1, 4v5. If I have one more lever, I will actually leave the game, but yeah, we're just standing out in the open. That's unfortunate. I'm cooked. GG. Maybe our other person was just having a connection issue. This is a rough game. Is there still a bug kicking people? I wasn't aware of a bug that was, so. Okay, our Reaper's in there like swimwear. We're on an off angle right now. This is great. Happens, man. Oh, he TP'd past. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. For sure. But I played like cheeks, so I can't. There's... we aren't going to even try and be like, oh, my teammate. No. 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 I mean, I got good damage. Decent limbs for the damage. But, I mean, it is what it is. This just may be one of those unlucky, you do just need to go next. But I'm going to try my best anyway, just keep working on my priorities. Because, like, the way I see it, especially with the lever coming back, I'm in this game no matter what. I have no idea, by the way, how to say your name, but thank you for following Twitch. But it's dead your team, Hope. It could be, but listen, it doesn't matter is my point. Like, even if it is, let's say that it is. Let's say it's my team, right? What benefit do I get is what I have to keep reminding myself. What benefit do I get from blaming them instead of just working on the things I'm working on? I still am stuck in this game for however many minutes are left of it. I need to, for those minutes, so they aren't wasted completely, focus on learning what I'm trying to learn on. Hi, beautiful. I may pretty quickly, but I don't right now. And I can't guarantee it. This is one of those that could go rounds 3 and 4, but I doubt it. Thanks, babe. I love you. Unfortunate. She got back with groceries. We didn't think about that. She went and she was like, I didn't think about the timing of this, but can you help? I'm like, I mean, we had to leave her, but I'm not going to do that, you know. All right. Here we go. Early charge. Good. Okay, we have another bubble. Our tracer's going up there. I'm gonna drop out of the... Yep. I'm gonna go back up top here. I'm cooked. I tried something. A little bit maybe too deep there. It was a good try, but... Oh, we're actually just standing still. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, unlucky. I hear you, May. Where are you at? You in here? No. Oh, we slept. Oh! I'm cooked. Okay, I don't have support, it seems. Okay, we do. Hi, beautiful. Genji seems to want to get in there. Trying to hold cover to not get shattered here. Somebody get pinned, that's okay. Hopefully we can get point for this. Solo shattered. Okay, we got point. Not bad. Weird solo shatter, I'm gonna be honest. What's my plan to improve? So for today we're working on, and this has been kind of the things that Rank Up Academy has given me to work on, our target priority and off angles. So far I feel like I'm doing decently with those things. Damage is really high, but my eliminations are not as high as I'd like them to be for the damage I have, and that's okay. Okay, interesting. I really thought he was killable. We're going to try and get out here. I don't know if we do or not. We don't. So that was my fault. I was shooting the Rhine too much. He was really close to one, but he still had a lot of his shield up. So that much is on me. I do think that this guy may actually be inting. So we're going to report that. It's very unfortunate. Although that was the guy that left. Maybe he's just having connection issues. I won't report it. It is what it is. We move on to the next. I mean, he is still sitting in a corner right now. I don't know why. All right, we're trying. Do you find Zarya fun, or do you just play her to win? Yeah, I enjoy her. Yeah. Oh no, this guy's getting reported. Sorry. He's literally standing AFK. So the other guys are just, you know, doing what they do. It's all right. Still doing our best. So my big focus is, again, our target priority and off angles. We're just gonna keep focusing on it. I feel like I've been doing pretty well with the off angle attempts on the cart. Oh, we're just, oh. Okay, so my team is completely over there. They got the Rhine. Push the dang cart. I'm not doing it. No, I am. There we go. Good play. Interesting swap. Uh-oh. I got cooked there. Kind of got lost in the sauce. My fault, my fault. You're in Rank Up Academy? You think it's worth it? I'm still in my first 30 days. I'm actually planning on putting a video together kind of talking about that. So the problem is now we have a little bit less predictable charge. Oh, now we have some. Wait for our team to catch up a bit. think there's a Mei above us. I get slept if I'm not careful. I'm cooked. All right. Holy crap. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. Even if we lose this one, which is still possible for sure. We're still cooking. Lloydie, I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Hope you're having a good one. What rank is this? Well, my team is like Diamond 5. Looks like with the exception of one who's Diamond 4. Yeah, D5 to D4.
The eye will not fail. The hand will not flinch.
That bubble cooldown wait felt like an eternity. Oh, right, with the bomb above me. I was like, man, I really hope this works. There's no way to get. I either had to walk off the point, and if I remember right, it was overtime, so I couldn't walk off the point. So I got very, 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 very lucky. They have a lot of time. Holy cow. This is going to be a tricky one. Mission Impossible timing. True. True, chat. True. Yeah, I'm excited to go hang out with him in the crew, too. I think it's going to be a great time, man. Uh-oh. Back up on the cart. I don't trust my team not to walk off this point, by the way. We got one choke point done. Uh-oh. Oh, we're cooked. Great play. No, maybe not. Still cooked. Having to walk off the point. Oh, well. Yeah. This is a tough one. Do I ever play Ramatra? I don't play Ramatra regularly. Basically, the way that I handle it right now is I play Zarya unless she's banned. If she's banned this season, I decided instead of Orisa, I play Sigma, because I actually just enjoy Sigma quite a bit. And then if... I haven't had it happen yet, but if both are banned, then I do still play Orisa, because it's who I'm familiar with at that point. Thank God your DPS are off angling, right? Penku, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. And Barry the Rabbit, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Rounds 3 and 4.
I'm done.
Oh, are you? Sorry, babe. Deaton said hi. The chat's down on the OBS window. Down here. I had to try it. Remember that little multi-chat thing I was using, honey?
Yeah.
It wasn't working very well. It wasn't getting all of the messages, so I just have them individually now so that I can actually see everybody's message. All right, y'all. I feel like I've always wondered, I'd be curious to see what anybody's thoughts are. I would think that for this, unless I'd gotten the knockback perk, that I don't want to start down here as much as an additional choke to hold them at. I would think you want to hold them here for as long as you can. From high ground, yeah? I'm surprised your old man eyes can see the chat box. Shush. Oh my gosh, there's no way. We're gonna get probably cooked here. Yeah, we're cooked. Where did everybody go? Oh, our Ana's all the way back there and dead. Yep. Okay. Ah, it was a good try, man. There's really only so much you can do sometimes. But I would say that my off angles were probably decent. Target priority was really good. I don't know that we're gonna be able to do anything with this. We're gonna try anyway. What? No way. Yo. Actual Ryan jump scare. Oh my gosh, bro, that's hilarious. I gotta endorse the Ryan for that. I'm sorry, that was clutch. Well played on his part. This guy playing on controller? Interesting. It just the movement's very strange. Would you not want to increase, or let's see, make sure I'm reading this right. Would you not want to increase your hero pool going into high diamond masters, considering it's in getting into high elo needing somewhat flexibility? I think there's a lot of argument here, and I'll save a lot of time. Who is this? Was it on our team? Oh, it was the Rhine on the other team. Dare we? Let's see if it's gonna be someone nice. I doubt it, but we'll see. So I think that you were the enemy support. Were you really? Hey, GG's, man. GG's. I tried. I definitely tried. So I think that there's a lot of like conflicting thoughts as far as hero pool is concerned, right? Reaper guy from side. This was. You can, yeah, you don't, there's conflicting thoughts on like whether or not you want to like one trick or not. I don't think one tricking is bad. You just have to be flexible when your hero's banned, that's all. And on tank it's less likely, you know what I mean? That pin was crazy, man. That pin was crazy. Yeah, look, it's wholesome. Listen, GG's. I was a Soj on the enemy team. I D-ranked a lot. I was Masters last season. Wild. GG's, homie. Played well. These guys were good. They were great players. If you are going to play a lot of one hero, Zarya's really good. Well, you have to keep in mind, I've one-tricked Zarya for longer than she's just been good. Right? So... And just so you guys know, I think you guys are probably watching. I am going to unfriend you, but it's not because if it's personal. It's because if I do this all the time and just leave you on my friends list, this is going to happen all the time now. So I have to be really careful. I have to be so careful. I'll give this other Sode a second to say anything else they were wanting to say, and we'll go from there. I also was former Masters 4 last season, so it's very unfortunate for your team. Hey, it is what it is, man. I feel like I still played really well. Didn't play perfectly by any means, but I played a lot better than I normally would have, and I didn't tilt. So, you know, you got to take that when you have it. ALN and Snot a lot. What a name. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate it, homies. All right, we'll have to... Oh, they already unfriended me. Oh, okay, cool. Well, let's see. I don't have to... Wait, what? Hold up. Wait. I'm so confused. Eh? Weird. Okay. Went as well as a loss can go, I think. Yep, and that's okay. That means we got a warm-up game in, and now we can just go into Diamond 4 today. It's no big deal, man. It's all good. We just keep going. Flexibility with Zarya is quite limited due to it being probably the most countered by multiple tanks. So you learn to play into your counters. That's my counter argument, no pun intended, to that, is that you learn to play into your counters. We just played into a Rhine, and I think even with a pretty rough team, we played pretty well into a Reinhardt. The Reinhardt was great. Like, I'm about to say that because they've been watching the stream, evidently, but they were great. They played really well. Please just give us Rialto. Don't do either of these other Cheeks maps. Thank you. Pariso and Havana are... Havana is my least favorite map, literally by far. Bar none. But Pariso might be a close second, to be honest. Melon, thanks for the follow on Twitch. And DeAndre, thanks so much for the sub over on YouTube. Hope you're having an exceptional day, my friends. Okay, on Rialto, I just don't want to deal with Roadhog. Gonna be completely honest with you. I don't want to deal with Roadhog. I don't want to deal with Hanzo. And I really would prefer not to deal with... Wu Yang? That's an interesting one. Whatever. Okay. Is what it is. No Zen, Freya, or Roadhog. I'll take it. Hey, no worries, Shane. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. I will say, that was my first game using this glass mouse pad too. I'm kind of impressed. It's pretty good. I do like the smoothness of the surface a lot, you know, versus the cloth one that I have. It kind of feels decent. I was worried I was gonna need a sleeve because it's a glass mouse pad and I do sweat, but I don't sweat on my wrist, you know. So it's pretty good. So.
A mother's work is never done.
I struggle in hero pool because I get super ADD about it. I have mains, but I just genuinely feel like playing whoever. Yeah, I get it. What glass pad you get? It was actually a company that sent me one to review. It's my first glass mouse pad ever. Is that the same? Is it you again? Be honest. Is it you? If it's the same Ryan, I'm gonna laugh. Try not to get pinned off the map here. You have a Junkrat going in the back line, doing what he does. I'm gonna get cooked here. We're gonna try it. Yep, he's gonna pin me into a wall. I'm dead. Is that the same Reinhardt? Come on. I have to start queuing with this Reinhardt if I want to win anything this morning. if it's the same guy. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That's a Sombra. They couldn't see her. I may have... Does that give away her position, or does the bubble stay invisible with her? Do you guys know? Here's a great example of off-angling. Okay, we took an off angle. Ryan's doing his thing. Okay. He's probably got shatter at this point. If I'm not careful, I'm going to get shattered. We are still pushing the point at the moment, which is good. Nice. Ryan's down. I don't know why I just shielded that Junkrat thing like it was going to help me get charged, but... Oh, we're cooked. Or we're cooking? Off angling looking. We want to talk about it, Kiri? He's got to have shatter. Oh, I am. Oh, no. Okay, we're doing okay so far. Walk up top here. Wait, what? Oh. I have high charge and now I can get out with it. May not have been my best use of a grab, but it's also not my worst. Go, egoed him. Yeah, the Widow's doing really well. Reinhardt IRL, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch, by the way. I do appreciate it. We're going to get an off angle here. Big tire. Big tire. Huge tire. Well done to our Junkrat. Something tells me maybe my target priority isn't as good as it should be. The off angles feel good. Lloydie, I have no idea who you're talking about right now. Oh, he's cooked. Thanks, Deaton. What's up, Ozzy? Let me focus up here, guys. I think we can full cap. We'll probably do it in OT, but we can full cap. Oh, no, I should have seen that coming. I'm cooked. Yep. Botched that one with the Rhine being there. Bad grab. Gotta own your mistakes. Yeah, we don't get there. It's okay. Great rounds. Oh, I have no idea for a second. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, you played. Yeah, you played a great Reinhardt, DeAndre. Well done. Eku and Rahul, maybe. Thank you so much for the follows on Twitch. Do appreciate it. Yeah, that's a good point, Callum. Who are my mains? It'd be Zarya Sig for sure. A Mandalore? Are you like a when your 10-minute timer's up? I would want to know if you're a Mandalorian fan. Elcos, thank you so much for the follow as well. Really do appreciate it, you guys. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So we're gonna continue to focus. I really burnt a lot of my energy in that first game. I ain't gonna hold you guys. Like that was tough. That first game, losing it sucked, but I feel like I played well. Like, genuinely. Not perfectly. Not perfectly. And I'm not blaming my teammates. I'm saying that I played well, but I could have done some slightly better changes and probably won that. But this game is very winnable, and I don't want to lose it because I'm, like, mentally shot. So let me focus up here. Oh, you're cooked. You're cooked. Get out. You're cooked. Oh, I'm having some weird, like, skipping going on. Oh, good. We're having internet connection issues again. My favorite. Oh, wow. They didn't actually turn on him at all. Oh, yeah. Yep, we may just have to... Okay, actually... Okay, he's got his support back. Yeah, he's cooked. I'm cooked. Damn, yeah, no. I walked into that. No, I thought those moved. That wasn't one of the ones that moved. Oh no. I walked with it with what I was thinking. What are we doing under the world here? That was a great nano. Poorly played by me. My fault. you have any fiber options? I don't. So the unfortunate reality of our apartment complex is the only thing we can have is this godforsaken internet connection. So there are fiber options coming to the area, but it won't come here because unless the whole complex switches, they won't. Bad grabs, man. My grabs need some serious work, huh? I'm getting pinned. Okay, bro. This Ryan is just having the time of his life, man. Dude, these games have been very wild this morning. This game is completely on me, though. Like, grabs have been rough. Bro, what are we doing? Huh? Well, they might win that, actually. We were all the way back there, though. Did you notice that? How far back the team was? That was wild. It's winnable. This is going to be a challenge here. I need to start enabling our Junkrat, and I need to work on myself as well, for sure. Oh, I don't know why we stayed. Yeah, it's over. They had every ult available, and we're all the way back in spawn. What are we doing? Why are we always so far back? I guess Ana I understand, but like, I don't understand the rest of this team being that far back at all. So what are we doing? I was trying to get the Curie. I'm cooked. Man, my grabs are what lost us that game. That's my fault. I don't see this. I don't see us returning that. Because if we walk away from that point at all right now, we lose this. This is going to be very close. It's winnable, but not if our Genji keeps feeding. Oh, we're all dead. Yep, GG. Holy crap. I played like cheeks, just to be clear. I played very poorly. I am not blaming my team on this one at all. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, my grabs were bad. What was my average charge? Yeah, my bubbles were bad. Yeah, that was my bad. I could have done a lot better. I'm not endorsing those supports, though. I'll tell you that right now. All I need to do is just do better. True. True. I just need to be better. Do better. That Genji was doing some weird stuff. But there again, I was missing grabs. I had no charge, right? Genji's really cool. I think that, like, if we're ranking heroes purely based on, like, their coolness factor, Genji has got to be one of the top, if not the top. He's literally a he's got to be like a cyborg ninja, you know? That's pretty freaking cool. And then you have, let's see, the coolest DPS has to be Genji. Has to be Genji. Jimmy, did you want to jump in for a couple of games while we finish up stream? I saw you in chat. I didn't know if you wanted to join for a couple. We had a lot of fun gaming yesterday, so I thought maybe we could just do the same thing today. And then on tank, I would almost say ooh, tank's tricky. Doom, probably. As far as coolness factor.
No more shaping.
And then for support, coolness factor, I have to look at the roster and think about it for a second. That one I don't know. I mean, oops, pushing the wrong buttons.
Coolness hasn't looked.
No, just coolness in general, like their cool factor. I would almost say it has to be Lucio, low key. Lifeweaver?
He's hot.
No, Lord. Ilari? Ilari's cool, but not cool. That cool.
That piece too.
No worries, Woosty. No worries. You want to see Mrs. Game and Play, right? You know who that is, right?
No. Oh.
Don't say anything, but that is who that is.
I got you. I'll play around.
No. I'm already throwing my own. Tracer is coolest to be real, buddy? No. Tracer's cool, but not the coolest. Josh Mullen, thank you for your sub on YouTube, and I'm not sure how to say your name. Thank you for your follow on Kick. Do I like play Bastion? No, I like play Zarya. Some of my favorite characters are Jetstream, Sam, Raiden, and insert Warframe character here. That's fair. Tracer is coolest. You just have a skill issue. I never said she didn't take skill. I said she's not the coolest. Appreciate it, homie. I have no idea how to say your name. Is it Rahul? I'm not sure. Appreciate you tuning in, though. Sojourn, Freya, Tracer, Genji, Sombra are all good one tricks. Oh, if you're talking one tricks, yeah, you guys have been having a separate conversation, though, I feel like, from what I was saying. So there is no way to define cool, Jimmy. What are you cooking? Esperanza? We want Winton Band. We want Hanzo Band. Widow Band. When you have a Zarya on your team. Why are we banning Diva? What are we doing? Okay, Zarya is banned. So we will play some Sigma. Same. Whoa. What is that rank range? Silver? What? Huh? Why do I have a silver player on my team? What is happening? Are we really that desperate for players this morning? What the heck? It's all good, though. That's wild. Don't just... Hey, listen. I ain't being disrespectful to silver players. All right? Listen. We need people at the bottom of the leaderboard to hold each other up. All right? I get it. Actually, good point, Eden. It's all right. This is an interesting morning, huh? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. True. True. A silver player on Adderall can get masters in a week. Facts, bro. That's facts. Did you really, Dash? That's crazy. Okay, so they have a Junkrat, Baptiste, Kiriko, Junker Queen. That's why they didn't want the Zarya. Dude, this Junker Queen is just back here, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna die here probably. Uh-oh. Dang, bro. Yeah, that's true. I need to put the blanket back up. Yeah, we're just gonna get cooked to this game. Holy crap. I can't do anything, bro. What? Okay. What a weird day, dude. Holy crap. Dude. What? What was that? I'm the silver. I'm the silver. I actually don't remember who the silver is. I think it was the soldier player, the 1 in 5, which actually adds up. I am the silver. That's true. Actually, it's me. I'm about to be with the way the games are going this morning. We go again. Is what it is, man. Can't do much. Just got to do your best. I feel like my off angles were good, but my target priority was cheeks, man. It was bad. Oh, hang up. Let's... Oh, no. Get me out of queue. Get me out. Okay. I'm going to put the blanket up so I don't hear about the freaking beam on my forehead all morning. There's a light comes through some little holes in the string. Just goes across my forehead. Yeah, I know. You already show up and you wind up your beauty. Playboy Fart, what a name. And Rolls, thanks so much for the follows on Twitch. I do appreciate it. Cassian, do you want to come say hi? We're in between. I could use a break. Come here. I know. Tell these people to stop making me carry them. Tell them. No? Okay. He's like, Mom, Dad's trying to use me for content again. Hello. Ah! Aggression. You're gonna be a Reinhardt player, I can tell, because you're just going in as soon as you get here.
No.
Ah! No, that's my beard. Can I keep it? Can I keep it? Dewy one. Yep. This is our youngest of 3. Huh. Chunk. Ow. Oh. Hello again. Ow. Hi. What are, can I help you? What are you doing? Why are you being so aggressive? Did I upset you? No, you can't have the mic. No, you can't have the mic. What is it? All 3 of my kids, it's been the mic, man. It's right, bright red, I'm sure. Is
Well,
what
hey,
it is.
at least he doesn't headbutt you. When
That's
you
true. Our oldest headbutt me on the stream years ago.
When he wouldn't let him touch the mic.
I wouldn't let him touch the mic, so he finally just went whack. I'm like, oh, okay. Hi. Hello. All right. I have had my fill of the baby snuggles.
No, Deaton. The level of energy is of a tank player in the making. Facts, chat. I don't want him to play Overwatch.
Because
General.
depression. All right, here. I have a child just for you. So when is he going to start pocketing you? That's what kids are for, right? Yeah. So we won't have any more children, so we'll have to adopt, or we have to convince Rachel to play. So for 5v5, we'd have to adopt 2, unless Rachel plays for 66. She's like, no.
I have enough kids.
You don't want any more children?
I also don't play.
That's fair. If this baby's a Reinhardt player, what are the other kids? I'm gonna say my oldest is probably a Tracer player because he's so all over the place. Like, he's just so, you can't predict the dude. He's literally all over the place. My daughter, she's a little bit of a diva. Like not, I guess I should be clear. Not the tank diva, but like a diva, like a prima donna. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, technically she could get away with diva. I would say either diva or low key. She might be a brig. She's a brig. She's a brig. She's a brig. Brig is secretly a diva, right? We all know that. Okay. Oh, we don't. Why are we banning Orisa? I'm literally playing Zarya. I don't understand. This. Is also a diva? Wait, what? Oh man, Zarya banned again. Bruh. Target mans. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Play some Sigma. Yeah, that's true. I don't think Overwatch will still be as nearly, well, it definitely won't be as popular as it is now, but I don't think it'll be even relevant at that point. It could be, but it may not. I mean, CS has, but CS has also not been flagged with all kinds of controversy over its period, I don't think. Who's the brig? Our daughter, for sure. The devs are locking in. I just to be clear, I am not a Blizzard hater. I'm not. Like, old Blizzard, you know, from what I've understood, not a great group, but not good. Not good. Looking a little bit like Twitch's leadership is right now. A little sus. But yeah. Yeah, League of Legends, good point. I forgot about League. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think CS has had any, so thank you for confirming that. Yeah, Vanadium. Yeah, Vanadium's actually, I think, seen You might have when I worked at the bank at that one point. Yeah, I've tried out Rivals before. You can actually go back. I actually abandoned Overwatch at one point thinking that I wanted to be a Rivals player. Oh. Thanks for putting the cover up for me. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm getting tunnel vision here. Yeah, I had a... It's over. I shouldn't have dropped from high ground. I should have stayed height. It's one of my biggest problems with this point on Antarctic is that I end up giving up high ground unnecessarily. It's a very foolish decision, particularly when you're playing Sigma. You know, and that's kind of me talking to myself right now. I'm playing Sigma. It's a perfect off angle. I have range that I can play into. Wait, what? Did I just hit the pedal with my rock? What just happened? What is happening this morning? Am I the only one? No, I wouldn't do gambling streams. There's a 0% chance you see those from me. I am not a gambling guy. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Fixed up our target priority. Already going a lot better. Ooh, unlucky. He's got blade, doesn't he? Probably should have gone up to high ground, low key. Okay, we stopped the blade. We might actually be able to turn. Oh, she's cooked if she doesn't move out of the line of sight there. Nice. Okay, that actually may have worked. That flux may have worked. Good patience on it. Stopped the nano blade. We literally got... We canceled out 2 ultimates with 1 from me. Of course, we used more than that, but that was good. That was good. I feel like that was a pretty good play. Happy with that one. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to drop here. That Ana needed to die. I didn't get her. Yeah, no, we don't. That's okay. Close first point. Break touch. Dies, though, for sure. We don't get there in time. Juno is going to try, but she's going to die on the way in. Yep. Good round. Not gonna lie, sometimes it feels like you enter an alternate universe queue, where everything you've learned about how people play Overwatch just doesn't apply anymore. Sometimes.
An American cowhand. Has this dimension shifted timescales?
Kevin, I have no idea what that is, or I could tell you. No idea what that is.
Stay close to me and I'll keep you safe.
That's fair, Austin. In some ways, I can see that. Have I tried out Winton? Oh, yeah, I've played Winton before. Not a lot, though. Good morning, Brinley. Hi. Here, I'll give you a quick huggies, and then I gotta get going on this. Mwah. Thank you. Love you. Who are your favorite Overwatch content creators? Well, the trick is a lot of the ones that I used to watch quite a bit are no longer creating Overwatch content. A lot of them moved to Rivals. There we go. Cool. Favorite creators though. I really do enjoy Derpy's stuff. I don't get to watch a lot of his stuff, but he's really good. He's a great player. Plays a hero that I get countered by, so occasionally I'll just kind of lurk, watch some of his stuff just to get like some pseudo educational, like how does he play, how could I play better into Orion. It's kind of fun. There we go. Much better. Much better. Do I watch PGE? I don't. I know who you're talking about, but I don't watch. Honestly don't watch a lot of Overwatch content, guys. When I watch content, it's really not Overwatch. Yeah, that guy is weird, dude, and I agree with you. Awkward is really good. Oh yeah, Frogger. Why am I forgetting Frogger? Frogger's the GOAT. Freaking love Frogger. He's so funny, dude. He's a good player. Like, underrated criminally, to be honest with you. Whoops. Nope. Oh, that's awkward. I didn't realize they were ever gonna. Oh, I'm so cooked. My fault. I thought that was last fight territory, so I went ahead and threw it, but I may have just literally unironically thrown the game. My fault. Do I enjoy some Nick Fuentes? I think some of his takes are good, yeah. I don't always agree with him, but I think he's got some good takes generally. No, dude. Oh, come on, you guys. We lose this game. Do I watch Super? I don't watch Super. I seriously, like, when I tell you guys I don't watch Overwatch content, I just don't. The only stuff I watch is, like, educational stuff. Low-key, this may just be a day where we don't play tank. This is crazy. I know I'm not playing this badly. I'm not playing perfectly, and my problem is still me, but, like, we're gonna D-rank, and that's okay. But, like, I feel like that first game just took it out of me, dude. That was so taxing to try and, like, keep my head on straight. So, but it's okay. I'm not gonna give up. It was just super frustrating. Like, what is happening? You know? How many hours total do I have? In Overwatch in general, I have 1,056. Competitive is 833. So we're gonna off roll for the last game. I need a mental break. That's tough. I love the game still. The queues feel really strange this morning. Like, objectively, you know? Why does your wife not want your kids to play Overwatch? She's being completely facetious. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She just likes to say it. It's kind of like when, like, so I'm into heavy metal, and she's like, no, they'll never be metalheads. It's the same kind of thing. But when I play heavy metal, they're all, like, kind of bopping along, you know? So. You know, I kind of just want to play support. I don't want to play DPS. I want to play support. So I'm going to play support. Norwegian ID, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. Hope you're having a good one. Am I gonna play with Derby anytime soon? I think dude's like way above my rank. So much as I'd love to, if he ever wanted to, I'd be down. Did you really just say you think that Nick Quintus has mostly good takes? I said I agree with some of his takes. See, this is why the internet's an interesting place to exist. People will listen to like 3 words you say and then tune out the rest. It's very interesting. Have I dipped my toes into extraction shooters? So, Caleb, I think if I'm, and I don't know for sure if this is the right category. I'm thinking like extraction shooters are things like Tarkov, right? Is that what you're, I think that's right. Okay. I haven't played any, but I've considered it. I just don't right now. Yeah, you just quoted exactly what I said, so you are capable of hearing what I said. I think he has some good takes generally. Some good takes generally is not me saying mostly good takes. They are 2 very different statements. I don't think there's anything more for me to say on that, my friend. Can we play Roblox together? I don't play Roblox, so. Most of his takes are good, to be fair. I mean, that's your opinion. You're welcome to it. Dean, you're wild. What are the good takes? I'm not going to get into that. I have my opinions, and you have yours. That's okay. Too many people, and I can tell you're one of them, are too immature to actually have conversation. because and I can tell you exactly why. You heard what I actually said. You tried twisting my words before that, and now you're asking me to bait. So no, I'm not going to do it. You can't talk stuff like that with people online. It's hard for some to fathom agreeing with someone take on something or endorsing every single thing. Yeah, it's like you can say you voted for Biden, we'll say, right? You voted for Biden, and people automatically think you agree with everything he did. No. The same can be true for Trump. Right? Thank you, Deaton, by the way. At that point, you just know who they are and you just move on, right? You can say the same thing for Trump. You can vote for somebody because you agree with most of what they say, or you align mostly with that person. It doesn't mean you agree with everything they say. Trump has gone across several lines that I don't think are appropriate. I did vote for the guy. I still stand by that vote because the other option was Kamala Harris, who was forced as the DNC choice. She was not actually voted as the person to vote for. So no, I didn't endorse her at all, and I won't. I think I don't agree with most of her policy. Like, you know, it is what it is. But people will say then, like, oh, well, you must hate Kamala Harris. No, I didn't say that. I just said I don't agree with her. And I think that she was forced into a place instead of voted in like she should have been. So, that's it. I don't think Biden knows anything he did. I think that's probably an extreme take. That's probably not totally true, but I do think that there's some validity to that statement for sure. Deadlock? Yeah, Deadlock looks really dope. What's your all-time lowest rank? All-time pink? On tank, all-time lowest, I think I placed in bronze. All-time peaks, Diamond 3. Democratic Party is DNC. Who would you vote for in the New York election, or are you keeping it private? Well, I'm not in New York, so I don't study it. There's nothing I can do about it one way or the other. So. Hey, look at you go, Austin. We got the Twitter final boss in chat. True. Bind, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. Hope you're having a good one. Listen, guys, it's okay to disagree with... You can mostly align with somebody, but this idea that, like, you're friends with somebody, so therefore you agree with everything they do. It's just insane. You know, you endorse someone, so therefore you agree with everything they do. No, it's literally impossible to agree with everything. You have your best friend, I guarantee you. Think about your best friend. You guys get along great, right? Where are we going? Oh, we're just... Okay. You get along great, right? But, like, you don't agree on everything. There's no way you do. There's no way you agree on every little thing. Yeah, you don't have to be friends with somebody, but I am saying that, like, it's probably not like a, you know. Okay, he just left. Okay, I'm gonna focus. Hang on, guys. I like this conversation, but if I don't focus on this, I have some suspicions about the Tracer and Wrecking Ball, by the way. Yep, I'm just getting completely abandoned in the back line right now. My friends don't say the N-word as white males. What does that have to do with anything? Sure. Yeah, Caleb, for sure. I would agree with you, I think, largely on that as well. Yeah, he's cooked. I can't see you, man. Nope, don't have sleep now. That's okay. Don't want to be on the point when they come to touch. Our Reaper just went and cleaned out the back line. That's awesome. Nick says the N-word in every other clip. I'm sorry. Hello? Who are you guys talking about? That's not the same person I'm thinking of. Hey, Deaton, keep an eye on the Twitch chat for a minute if you don't mind, bro. Just get a bad feeling it's about to go cooked here. Yeah, we're cooked. Yep. The only thing that I do as far as like gaming with viewers is I do game with my patrons every 2 weeks, and it's $5 a month to join my Patreon if you decide to. There's zero pressure to, but if you'd like to, oh, I thought this went further. If you'd like to, I'd appreciate it for sure. Yeah, I just got to reset here. Love to heal you. What is bro doing? Get in there. I'm cooked. Don't think there's much I can do to help here. What the heck? How does he have a bubble? Would I ever do an IRL stream in Thailand? I can't say that I am opposed, but I've never been to that. That's a new perk? That's a wild perk, so it makes him immune to CC. That's good, though, for a Wrecking Ball. I'm glad they did that. Now I know. That was a great perk choice for them. Let me get jump. Bruh. Sigma is isolated. Dude, this is a very interesting set of games this morning. Game's a little shaky, I have to say. Missed a couple of my cooldowns there. It's all good. Nah, yeah, Tracer, you're stream sniping. Admit it, you loser. Admit it, you loser. You don't go over there and immediately start pre-firing where I'm standing. Wow, what a loser. Straight up. That Tracer is actually stream sniping. You guys noticed that, right? It's been like the third or fourth time they've just known where I was. Like pre-fired and everything. That's just cringe behavior, man. Alright. At least get myself a fighting chance against this loser. Tracer knowing where the Ana is 24/7 and pre-firing angles just gives the Ana a huge disadvantage. We lose that fight, so... It's okay, we go on next. I'll be honest, I'm not having a good time anymore this morning. This is just bad. These unemployed losers, man. Like, it's so crazy. If I could hit a shot, it'd be better. Is support your favorite role? I would say so, yeah. Our diva is fighting her own fight. Oh, let's heal the mines. All right. Not as much of a clear focus right now with support because I'm not getting like actively coached on it at all. So loser. Yeah, it's just GG. I'm reporting that Tracer too. Free touch-ups, huh? I don't know what would it be gameplay sabotage? I don't know. I'm gonna say it's that and just yeah. Yeah, this Tracer was really good, don't get me wrong, but they were pre-firing corners where I was at without any indication that I'm there. So, it is what it is, man. That's unfortunate. But it is part of it, man. Like, and that's, you know, I just need to get better at the game. That's just a flat-out reality. Like, stream sniping shouldn't make it a loss. So, it's on me. It's on me, man. And that's okay. I'm not blaming my teammates. I'm not going to accept that loss as the only reason that we lost was a stream sniper. Of course it wasn't. It was just something it was obvious, and I want to report that because it's just cringe behavior. Yeah, a full day of losses can just mean a full day of winning around the corner. For sure it can. Yeah, and that's okay, man. Like, it's, I will say the one that I'm the most proud of today was this game. If you guys want to go watch a game, you guys can't see it. Smart streamer here. Go watch this one. This one was, especially the second round, first and second rounds. Not that you can't watch the rest of them, but if you want to watch some really decent Overwatch gameplay from me, you see the first round, then see the second round in contrast. This game was probably one of my best mentally, and that I think is my big takeaway for today is, like, I'm really proud of the fact that I kept my mental checked. Even with the frustration of the stream sniper last game that I suspect, I could be wrong, but I really do suspect that pretty hard. And the reason for that, just to be clear, was the random pre-firing angles that they shouldn't have known. So that was really weird. That wasn't this game that we're looking at, by the way. It was just one that I just played. That tracer was very suspicious. But then, yeah, we had a couple of games, very weird matchmaking. We even had a silver 1 to diamond 5, was it, guys? Diamond 5 or diamond 4? Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild, but that's okay. It's part of this, right? It's part of the journey. It's part of learning. It's part of growing. And the cool thing is, like, when I overcome this, right? When I get to the point where I can outplay the stream sniping losers, just a further testament to skill at that point, right? They have a huge advantage, and you're still dumpstering them. That's it. So, what's up, AIN? Everyone was going crazy in voice when we realized it was you. That's cool. I appreciate it, man. It's very kind words. Let's heal the minds, let them out. Rack me up. Yeah, I'm like, why am I healing the... It wasn't even our wrecking ball mines. Like, what am I... Not that really helps, but, like, what was I doing? XZ, thanks so much for the follow. Focus, I think is probably how you say your name. Thank you for your follow. Easy and ZZ is too short. Thanks so much for the follows as well. Sneeb and Rensek, I'm sorry that I missed your redemptions. I went ahead and gave you your points back because I missed them entirely. So, would you think about learning a dive hero like Doom or Winton? If I do learn, and I will eventually, but I'll say it this way then. When I learn a dive hero, it will almost undoubtedly be Diva. I really enjoy playing Diva. So, that's the literal only reason, by the way. She could be really weak in one season. That doesn't change anything. And I can prove that, too, by the way, that I do that. Because Zarya has not been strong until, like, I would say, like, this season and last season, maybe. So, Doom is very cool. Doom, Winton, Wrecking Ball, Diva. I think that, like, dive heroes in general have a very, very, like, next level factor to them. Like, they're fun and they're a challenge, right? So yeah, for sure. Diva's super fun. It's also super easy to feed. I find almost every dive hero you'll find it's easier to feed on because you have movement abilities. By extension, as you're learning those heroes, you're gonna go way too deep in the back line consistently, and that happens. I like Hazard best, but he doesn't feel super divey to me. Leap is really... Yeah, apparently he's classified as a dive tank. I wouldn't classify him that way, but a lot of people do. Are there any heroes that annoy you when your teammates pick them? Mercy. Zero hesitation. Unless we have an incredibly good DPS player, it is just not worth it. It is just not worth it, because you can... So, it seems like, in my experience, and I've said this 2 different ways before, so I'm going to clarify what I mean. If you have a Mercy on your team, as a tank player especially, you never get enough support. You're just cooked. And if they're on the other team, it seems like they boost some crazy good DPS player who's just hitting crazy shots, and it's just over. So, I'm just not... It really is... Mercy just requires too much of your team to actually get value out of. So if you have, like, a DPS duo that you're really good with, as cringy as, like, you know, we all tease about E-daters, right? It just is what it is, you know? So, I think I know who this is. I have streamer mode on, but I'm fairly certain that's you. Caleb, did you send me a friend request on Discord? I think that's you. I don't know. I've got stream mode on, so I don't see the whole name. For me, it's Moira. Moira is so... Why do you find that it's annoying when Moira is picked for your team? Do you just feel like a lot of them end up being DPS Moiras, or what? Okay, cool, Caleb, I'll accept that. I can't see it. I was going to look after stream, but that makes it easy. When I'm hit scan DPS, I like Mercy, but every other scenario, I hate her. Hate's a strong word. I don't like when people pick Mercy. It's annoying, but I don't know that I would use the word hate. It takes a lot for me to hate anything. Like, there's a lot of things I strongly dislike. We've been teaching my son about this, too. He's learned the word, my oldest son, he's learned the word hate. And he said that about one of his school, like, classmates. He's like, I hate, and he said the person's name, and I'm like, oh, buddy, you don't hate them. Can't imagine you hate them. Why do you think that? And he goes, well, and he tells me all that, it's all, you know, he's 5. Like, it's all things like, well, they were mean to me or whatever. And mean in a 5-year-old's world may not actually be mean. So I was just encouraging him to understand, you can strongly dislike something without hating. Hating is such a trigger word for me, because I feel like too many people hate and actually do hate everything they disagree with. So and by the way, I'm sorry if wow, words. I'm sorry if I'm coming across like I'm attacking you personally, Miwos. I'm not sure how to say your name. Mew. I'm gonna call you Mew. It's not. It gave me the opportunity to speak about this, so please don't take it personally. But it is just something that I really do have a problem with, that people use the word hate too freely, I think. So it's very unfortunate. I just feel like she has no useful utility when there are heroes like Anakiri and with anti-sleep Suzu. So, I mean, I'll give you the counter argument to that. Okay, I play Moira. So when I played support, I was a BAP on a Moira player. And Moira was my third, so I didn't play a lot of Moira. But when I do, your utility is the raw output of damage and healing. That's it. That's all. And so you have to know when to focus on healing and when to focus on damage. And that's really true of all of them when you think about it, right? Especially the ones you listed, right? Ana and Kiri. You should be doing damage with both of those heroes while you're healing, but you have to find the balance. And that's the tricky part, is finding that balance, in my opinion. And I won't say that I'm a Masters support player. I did hit Masters in Season 4, but it was Season 4. This is like rank inflation heavily. So I would say I was like Diamond, okay? So like, let's just be fair. Low Diamond, maybe, even now at this point. So, but yeah, anyway, all that. I mean, I'm literally currently Platinum, so I'm overthinking this. But anyway, Moira offers nothing but healing and damage. I don't think she is good as other supports who can change the fight and the game with a well-placed ability. Sure, but you could do that with Coalescence. You could do that with a Orb. You could do that with a... She still offers some. I get the argument. Like, I want to be clear. I'm not necessarily saying you're wrong on these things, guys. I'm just saying that you got to keep in mind that you're looking for value. It's kind of like trying to fit a circular peg into a square-shaped hole. Moira is not a square-shaped hero, so to speak. Metaphor, or yeah, I think that's the right way to phrase that. You're trying to define her value by the way that every other support you see as valuable is valuable to you. So, in its opinion, so you're allowed to do that, but I just want to challenge you to think about that. Like, look outside the box. That's all. Yeah, I do. I learned from Awkward. That's crazy. I've seen a couple good Moiras before. There was a good one for a while. What do I think about Lifeweaver as a support? I think Lifeweaver's fine. I just wish that I wish that Grip was used a little bit better. Most of the time it's just used to troll, or it ends up trolling. But anyway, guys, thank you. I'm not allowed to say thank you, apparently. I just inhaled my own spit. Skill issue. Gellos, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch, by the way. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Rough games today. It is what it is. It's part of the journey, though. It is part of the journey. This is why I'm streaming 5 days a week now, 2 hours a day. Gives me opportunities to reset in between each one. I think that's a much better spread than 3-hour streams. So if you guys missed it, my new schedule is 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time, Tuesday through Saturday. This upcoming Saturday is Patreon games. I'm going to tell you that, not as a shameless plug, but so that you know that it's going to be quick play games that day. We are starting to get to the point where the Patreon is full enough that I may actually have to start a queue system for them, which is interesting. It's a adaptation I'm going to have to figure out. But if you do want to become a patron, you can use !Patreon in any of the chats you are on. It should pull up the link just fine. If it doesn't, let me know. It's $5 a month, same cost as a normal sub on most platforms. So you get immensely more value over there on Patreon as well if you're willing to go there. So, but anyway, I really, really do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central. Until then, this is Gaming for Hope. I'm signing off.